We are living an epic moment. Did you know that Krita is 25 years old? Yes, this year we are celebrating the 25th anniversary. In this video I will show you how we went from this to this. So if you're a Krita fan like me, this video is for you. Let's go! The origin of Krita can be traced to Matthias Etrich at the 1998 Linux Congress. He wanted to show how easy could be port a cute graphic user interface around an existing application. So people within the KDE community decided to start their own image editor application. They call it KImage Shop, which was part of K-Office and then it was renamed to Crayon. Sadly, both names had legal issues. In these hard years, the Crayon maintainer were John Califf and then Patrick Julian. Thanks for your hard work if you're watching this video. So how did Krita name arrive to the project? We need to go to 2003 when Eric Sigra proposed this name, as you can see in the image. Have you noticed what Krita means in Swedish? It means crayon. Hey, did you know that? Let me know in the comments. And Krita's maintainer Hala Rempt was the maintainer since 2004. 20 years. Wow, this is what I call a challenge. All that time it wasn't possible to paint with Krita. How was Krita at the beginning? First preview release was in 2004. And in that moment Krita can paint a little. Just take a look of what we have at the beginning. Look at this little extract from an old article by Nathan Willis. In the early days, Krita was already perceived as something important in the open source community. The paragraph says, the current release 1.4.2 is a full-feature raster editor, supporting advanced features like OpenEXR images, CMYK color, pressure sensitivity for tablets, 16-bit depth files, and color management via Little CMS. Next step, guess what? Drawing tablets. To create a painting program, we need drawing tablets to test the software, to use the software. In the old days, tablets were expensive, really expensive. So Krita did his first fundraiser in 2007. And after that, we see a big blank space because it took a lot of time to port Krita from Qt 3 to Qt 4. And if you don't know what Qt libraries means, it's a system to use C++ for visual applications and effects, for example, the interface and more things. Krita 2. During this period, a lot of things happened. We had the second fundraiser in 2009 to improve brush engines like Heidi, Spray, Gradient. At that time, Krita needed bug fixing, so Lucas was sponsored to work on the project for 3 months. And that became 6 months of hard work. And you know what? Lucas has sent us a message.
It's an honor to be part of Krita's 25-year history. I really enjoyed working with the awesome Krita team and the community. I have fond memories from the Krita sprints, and I enjoyed writing brush engines and making the application faster and more stable, trying to make it work for David Revois back then. Krita has come so far. Congratulations.
Thanks, Lucas. This was the first one we considered to be approaching user readiness. So much used things like some brush engines and process systems were created in this release. Look at some new features in the official release page. The new brush engines developed by Lucas Tardy and new brush settings process system mainly created by Sven Langkamp. And now we arrive to important release 2.3 Chagall release. Peter Sikin helped Krita to define vision and mission. Thanks, Peter. A painting software needs a solid community around. In 2011, Krita started a campaign to create the first DVD with Timothy Giet, also known as Animteam. In 2011, also Krita invited artists to make a demo. The link to the video is broken now, but thanks to Animteam, you can see an extract of that primitive Krita running. Complaining is free was the key. And you can see how David has been helping even in the early days of Krita. Thanks David for your hard work too. David and Annin team influenced me to be more involved. And they want to say something.
Happy anniversary, Krita! And a big thank you to all developers, contributors, and supporters. Really, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm super happy to celebrate with you the 25 years of Krita. Keep on painting and have fun. Cheers!
2.4 Moebius release. 2.4 was released in 2012, and this is the moment when more people started using it for serious work. And you can see that in this old PDF I found on my hard drive. Take a look about the features and how brushes look like. More artists were involved at that time. This was the first release with a splash screen, created by Enrico Guarnieri, a professional illustrator that used Krita, and he is also a good brush maker. This is the first time we see why this is an epic release. Modify brushes in the preset editor, new color smudge engine, pop-up wheel appears, also new dockers like undo history, channel selection, cool artistic color selection, much more. One of the most important things that happened in 2012 was that Krita community created the Krita Foundation to provide more support for development. In this release, the 2.7 texture feature was included thanks in part to a very detailed article by David Rebois. Smoothing, masks, selections. As Krita was growing, Intel supported the development of Krita Sketch, special for ultrabooks that could work both as laptop and tablets. I was invited to make a demo during the dinner. It was an amazing experience. 2.8 was released in 2014 and was the first version ready for Windows. Oh yes, what a changing point! Nowadays, most of users are from Windows platform. I remember during 2013 and 14, I created my first DVD for Krita called Muses. That was an amazing experience, really. Also, we published Krita on Steam. We show off Krita at SIGGRAPH. We got Krita reviewed in ImagineFX, gaining the Artist's Choice accolade. So yeah, it was a good year, but as you know, we needed to grow more and hire more devs. 2.9 was the Kickstarter release. Krita did the third fundraiser in 2014, Accelerate Development. I remember this Kickstarter with a smile because all Kickstarter promises were completed. And I see Dimitri's face. He started work in Krita in 2000s and created impressive features like wraparound mode, canvas rotation, and also extensive tablet support and so on. Years later, he will be the responsible of multi-threading, mesh transform, and RGBA brushes. So yeah, donations help a lot. But we are in Krita 2.9 yet. And Dimitri is also here and have a couple of words for all of us.
Hi, my name is Dmitry. I would like to say thank you for being here and supporting Krita, and enjoy 25th Krita anniversary.
Around 2014, we had the fourth fundraiser with an impressive content creator like Nathan Lobato from GDQuest to show a lot of things related with game development with Krita. Amazing content. Game Art Quest was the name for that fundraiser. Thanks a lot, Nathan, for your help too. And in 2016, an artbook showing a lot of good artworks with Krita was presented and sold. Made with Krita. I still have mine in my office near to me because it contains useful info and was useful too for contacting other artists. You have experienced part of the development of Krita, all the hard work involved to create the software. What happened next? You will need to activate the notification bell to stay tuned and subscribe. Until that moment, you can watch all the videos in the Krita channel. See you right now in the next video. Happy painting!